Thank you, Governor. I remember being in this building that summer after that terrible day and making that commitment that we would provide the money. And I said at the time it was going to be a tight budget, but we would find by then we'd gotten an estimate of about $25 million. When we talked that night, I think many of us were surprised to find that our law enforcement officers, the men and women who protect us, did not have all the equipment they needed. So this grant that the governor is giving today is one of 453 departments across the state that are receiving a total of $22,934,000 in the next couple of days. Over 32,000 men and women who patrol our streets will have these vests available to them. I remember that night I called Senator West and I called Senator Huffines because there was a package of 3 bills. There was the bill on the vest, a bill to memorialize the 7th forever in Texas history to represent all of the men and women who are killed in line of duty so that they are never forgotten by anyone. And the third bill in the package of 3 bills was to be sure that when someone loses their life in the line of duty, that their spouse is relieved of any burden of property taxes. Because I remember the next morning going to one of the officers' homes and the daughter saying, "Are we going to lose our home? Am I going to have to change schools?" Because it's real families, husbands and wives and children and parents who are left behind. These officers wear a badge and a gun to protect us, but they're just folks like you. And so we passed that bill. I want to thank Senator West. You know, this isn't a Republican issue or a Democrat issue. This is just an issue that all of us had to get behind and do. As the governor said, we have the back of law enforcement in Texas because they have our back. So few, less than probably 80,000 men and women taking care of 27 million. We owe it to them to give them the best equipment to protect their lives so that we can attract the very best people, as the governor swore in today. So thank you, Governor. Thank you, Senator. Thank Senator Huffines. Thank all of the House members and senators who are here from both parties. You look back on a legislative session, a lot of things happen, but there's some things you look back and say, all of us together made a difference. And we did it because of our respect and our love for those men and women who take care of our families. Thank you. Senator West.